Westmoreland County. Heading up a red maple without gloves because I forgot them in the car. We're at the highest point in Westmoreland County, and let's take a look. We're in a red maple, by the way. We're at a cell tower up here, and that mountain over there is Fayette County, or at least the Fayette County line. That's Seven Springs Resort. I'm with my buddy Bryan Pearson again. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's some ski slopes over there. That's Seven Springs, and so we're kind of at the southern edge of Westmoreland County. And my phone says the high point is like another 70 yards to the north here. But that's private property. And honestly, it all kind of looks like a plateau right now anyway. Bryan and I kind of looked around, and pretty much all this is about the same elevation. So I'm in a red maple. And the truth is a lot of these trees are kind of tied for the highest. So sometimes you get to the high points and it's like definite which one's the tallest, but this one, they're all a bunch of red maples and black cherries right in here are all kind of tied. So, or they might be like, there was one maple where it looked a little higher, but it was real sketchy and had some decay and some rot in it. So this one looked like a safe choice. Beautiful spot. So this is Westmoreland County. And a quick Westmoreland County story I'll relay. As I recall, it was the late 1990s, and I was with Rich Pauling and Matt Harrison, and we came out to the Twin Lakes Festival here in Westmoreland County to play music and do living history. And there were some Civil War reenactors there that weekend set up, and they said, well, you guys are wearing old-timey clothes. You kind of look like Southerners. Could you be some Confederates? We're going to have a battle here. And Matt and I were like, oh, we don't know anything about like Civil War reenactment stuff, but okay. So these guys rounded up some black powder pistols and rifles for us and gave them to us, lined us up on the skirmish line and said, get ready, the battle's going to start here and you march across that field and we're going to have a battle. So right before it started, Matt and I kind of looked at each other and like, what are we about to do? We're holding firearms given to us by total strangers who said, trust us, they're loaded with blanks, and walk out onto that field and have a battle. So, so as soon as the battle started, the first thing Matt and I did is ran out in the field and fell to the ground. The first shot that went off, they got both of us with one shot because we both dropped. And that was the end of the battle that never was. The Battle of Westmoreland County at the Twin Lakes Festival. All right, guy, I'm coming down. Did you hear that story?
Yeah.
Can't believe I forgot gloves for this climb. My son Calvin likes to climb without gloves now and then. I do not like it. I really like having gloves. In fact, about halfway up here, I didn't like it. I was like contemplating like bailing and going back to the car for gloves, but I just have no, like I can't grab the rope for control. I'm just slippery. I never tried leather gloves, but if you have like good seasoned leather, that'd be pretty grippy too. But like right now, my hands are doing nothing. Like if I wanted to, I don't think, if I wanted to pull myself up. No, it's just too slippery. I just slip. What do you think we're on? I mean, is it? I don't think it's a gas line to be marked.
Yeah, I don't have.
Just some old right away. And what's weird is this piece of property where Bryan's standing, and I'm barely on, is simply labeled on Onyx as Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So it's not listed as game lands, it's not listed as state park, it's not listed as state forest. It's some other state and like state property that I don't quite understand, but it is state land, which makes it public property. And someone over here owns private property. So if you haven't been following the laws, purple paint in Pennsylvania now means private property. So this tree I climbed is about 8 inches on state property. We're safe. I first saw that down in Arkansas, the painting on the trees. My brother lived there in the 1980s and 90s, and they had a series of paint colors in Arkansas that meant various things. So for example, like purple might have meant no trespassing, but then they had other colors that meant like you can hike but no hunting and stuff like that. So I liked it better because like by painting the tree, you're not putting metal nails or staples. Ironically, there's some metal staples, but metal is not good for trees. It's also not good if this someday gets harvested and goes through a sawmill. So I like the paint method because it prevents foreign objects from entering the tree. It's also like easier, less ugly. I kind of hate the look of a white or, you know, a white posted line of paper and plastic. So I can handle the colorful paint a little better. Besides, I believe the Haudenosaunee Native Americans to the north, purple's a sacred color. So it's a nice little tribute to them. All right, off to Fayette County next, which I think is that mountain. Sun's going down, we better hurry.